Yeah, so this was one of the main ones. Ladies of Zodiac is Showtime. And you said this is one of your fave articles?
Definitely. It's so little talked about in the world of astrology, and it's the first article that I've ever seen that's so comprehensive and includes something about each asteroid goddess.
Yeah, I've seen other articles on the asteroid goddesses, but this was a unique one. And I just want to.
Definitely.
This is really interesting. I just found out something that happened the day this magazine came out, and it was. This is a little graphic. What we're about to hear. This is about on Pallas Athene. Okay, so Pallas Athene is a female warrior asteroid, and here we have this part about rape in the military. So, if you have like a family member or female friend who's going in the military, you think, well, the worst thing that could happen is like she gets shot at overseas or something, right? And that actually isn't
No.
necessarily, yeah. So this is, like I said, a little graphic. Rape against women in the military, a widespread problem, is another, according to April 2014 lawsuit filed by Service Women's Action Network and Vietnam Veterans of America against the Veterans Administration. Nearly 1 in 3 female U.S. soldiers was raped during her service. We'll skip down. This is one that blew me away, this factoid here. The whole thing is worth reading. According to a recent alternate article inside the military rape cult, in 2010, the DoD found that 19,000 service members were sexually assaulted. Of those, a paltry 3,100 or 13.5% reported. This is the one that I wanted to. The fact that is like that was just to me. There's a phrase in the legal world called when something shocks the conscious. Like if you have a sentence, a person is sentenced to something that is 30 years for marijuana, and it gets brought up on appeal. It's like, well, it shocks the conscious when something like that happens. So this is the facts here that really shock the conscious. Shockingly, female soldiers are more likely to be raped by fellow service members than they are to be killed in combat by enemy fire. According to 2012 Huffington Post analysis of data provided by the Pentagon, quote, a servicewoman has nearly 180 times more likely was nearly 180 times more likely to become a victim of military sexual assault in the past year than to have died while deployed the last 11 years of combat in Iraq and Afghanistan. So what was different about this article than a lot of the articles I've seen is stuff like that. You're not accustomed to reading this type of stuff in
That's true.
anything in like what this magazine is classified as like the new age genre.
And that's under Pallas Athene.
Yeah. But we don't normally see that type of stuff in a magazine. Now, what's interesting, okay, I'm totally against the military industrial complex and wars for oil and all this type of crap. If you're going to have a standing military, you do need to have women incorporated into it, equally with men, right? So the day this magazine came out, the first female Army Ranger got her Ranger